World News and Opinion. 6 critical items transmitted.
Ground and air skirmishes between NOD and GDI forces escalated today when NOD, reacting to recent GDI funding cuts, launched a full-scale ground attack against GDI troops in Africa.
GDI spokesman continued to deny rumors of continued weapons tests involving orbiting laser cannons capable of leveling entire armies in seconds.
Exclusive photos smuggled out of the World Tiberium Research Center show evidence of serious ecological consequences in tiberium-rich areas. Whether these unusual effects on plant life have any relationship to recent reports of tiberium poisoning in humans remains to be seen.
And the death toll so far? God only knows. This is Greg Burdett, standing in front of what GDI terrorists have left of the St. Olafsky orphanage.
Don't look so surprised, Commander. And don't look around for your Eva. It can't help you now. Well, what shall we talk about, Your powerful GDI forces have been emasculated, and you yourself are a killer of children. Now, of course, it's not true. But the world only believes what the media tells them to believe. And I tell the media what to believe. It's really quite simple. Oh, there's your little pet. But now that I know where you live, Commander, it's only a matter of time. Were I in your shoes, I would spend my last earthly hours enjoying the world. Of course, if you wish, you can spend them fighting for a lost cause. But you know that you've lost.
Defense Condition Field Briefing. GDI equipment in Area 18 is in urgent need of repair. This mission is of great tactical importance. NOD forces still threaten Salzburg. GDI needs to establish headquarters for rapid GDI deployment. Your mission: repair as many ground weapons, armored vehicles, and buildings as possible.
Welcome back, Commander.
Sir, affirmative.
So, let's see if we can review this. Once again, GDI has funding issues, and we have to basically keep all our stuff repaired. We're given a new unit, which has very little fanfare, and which is also kind of surprising. Kane is taunting us, and thankfully absolves us of killing an orphanage, because it was a church we blew up. Come on, get the facts straight, Kane. Jeez. And 2 other things. So, it's interesting to see that somehow NOD and GDI both have fighter jets, but neither are available. I imagine it's just one of those things they decided to make because it was a cool cutscene. I can't imagine how awesome that might have seemed to my brain at in 95, 96, or 97.
Okay.
Which in a way kind of sucks because you kind of lose that like childlike wonder in all those years. However, getting back to the cutscene, it did mention an all-out strike by Nod forces in Africa. So, does that mean that this is after the Nod commander takes out Nikumba? Or if it's not immediately after the attack on Nikumba, how far into the Nod campaign would this relate to? This is going to be one of those things where, like, if I don't come out of this with some sort of, like, crazy pseudo-canon, like, Zelda timeline book, then I might be doing something wrong.
Building.
Or, right. I'm not sure quite how to determine it yet.
Okay.
Oh, and there's a crate that I like completely stumbled on over here. So, you know, hooray.
Reporting. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Vehicle moving out. Vehicle reporting. Okay.
Unit ready.
There's also another thing I wanted to like touch up on, but so in the briefing, when the news channel is saying that rumors of GDI are building a super weapon that could level entire armies,
Yes, sir.
is it understood that the news report is all a fabrication of Kane? That's kind of how I take it, because why else would you have his smug, face basically talking to you at the end of it? But it is interesting that Nod is the one to reveal the fact that GDI has a quote-unquote super weapon. And it kind of raises questions as to, like, how smart is it to have such a weapon?
Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out.
Like, what would happen if, say, international terrorist hackers managed to crack the code and use it to murder a leader of a major power in the world?
Yes, sir.
I imagine it might cause a couple issues on the international scale.
Moving out. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Building. On hold. Cancelled.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Unit
Ready and waiting.
Building. Unable to comply. Building in progress.
Story elements aside, the preview of this level, at least the thing given to us by Eva, which still isn't like 100% explained to new players.
Moving out.
Building.
And I guess we'll have to keep it that way. But
Unit reporting.
we're instructed to like repair everything we can find and so on, but that's not a mission condition. It's just
Building.
the game's way of teaching a player, like, this is a smart thing to do, and you should do it all the time.
Unit ready.
And in a way, it kind of sucks that it's, like, hidden away the value, quote-unquote, of repairing units, that is.
Vehicle moving out.
Because let's face it, like, repairing units is, like, really good. It will save you cash in the long run. Obviously, this is like a non-joking use of long-term, because as we've seen, service depots don't exactly repair at the fastest rate possible.
Reporting. Moving out. Yes.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Oh yeah, this attack like quickly went to shit, so oops.
Affirmative.
Lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Lost.
Moving out.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Acknowledge. Vehicle report. Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit
Moving out.
lost.
Yes.
Not building.
So yeah, this is kind of like the second time I play this level. The first, this didn't really go so well. I kind of lost like my entire force when I like initially drove into the base.
Lost.
Affirmative.
Not building. Captured.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes. Affirmative.
But I kind of like made like a band-aid with this one because Nod's lost their entire base. This is the entire like point and value of being able to drive APCs full of engineers.
Yes, ready and waiting.
Like at this point, it's basically a victory. If I wasn't showing like edited videos, or if I was showing edited videos, or
Building.
just like drawing the line, if the game just like sold everything because it knew it was over and just tried to like bum rush you, this would be it. Like it cannot come back from here. And it kind of shows, like, if you do something well enough, and or like the enemy is just like incapable or unable to defend itself against this sort of move, yeah, like you can easily just like end a mission or end a like a skirmish like really quickly.
Building.
Unit reporting.
That being said, like you're always open to the same sort of vulnerabilities. So.
Moving out. Not
Unit ready. Building.
report waiting orders.
It's why it's not uncommon to see human players basically like build sandbags around their construction yard.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Construction complete.
Obviously, it causes a couple issues because, well, if you want to properly seal off your base, you kind of have to have all the squares around your construction yard built,
Not building captured.
which means that at a certain point you're going to either have to sell a power plant, because that's obviously the first building you can build,
Yes, sir.
and restructure yourself.
Building. Building.
So it's definitely not something you do like immediately out of the gate, but it's still something that players
Vehicle
do
reporting.
and should do
Building.
if new or not new to this game.
Moving out.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Roger. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So again, the only thing that's left is cleanup,
Not building captured.
which is a little unfortunate that the game, like the AI, doesn't react in a way where it tries to calculate its chances and then just bum rushes you.
Ready and waiting.
Construction complete.
Right. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Right away, sir. Reporting. Moving out. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. My secret weapon. Reporting. Moving out. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building.
Waiting orders. Roger. Moving out. Waiting orders.
This is also kind of a problem with Nod missions, in that they always like have SAM sites spread out on the map, which isn't like a sin or like the worst thing in the world or anything,
Strike.
because it does force you to
Target.
a certain degree to, oh hey, I get 2 A10s now? Why?
Reporting. Roger.
Why would I get 2 A10s now? Now I'm just confused.
Not building captured.
I feel like there might be something with regards to recharge time and like A10 availability. Like, so it takes like 8 minutes or whatever for an airstrike to charge, but if you let it charge for 16 minutes, it doesn't give you 2 A10s? I wonder if that's the case. Obviously the video is not 16 minutes, but since I'm playing at a higher rate, that's why you always see like the credit or the score screen is always longer than the actual video playtime, because it's counting at the enhanced speed.
Waiting orders.
Basically, the timer in game is specifically tied to the game's speed, rather than like actual time
Vehicle
elapsed.
reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So it kind of looks like we've like
Reporting.
cleared the entire map, huh?
Ready and waiting.
Yep.
You got it.
No SAM sites anywhere that I can see.
Moving
And I'm starting to get paranoid, like,
Waiting orders.
Where could I have missed somebody? I think I might come across, like, some fences, and I think those are, like, defaulted as enemy units.
Waiting order. Yes, sir.
Again, whoever's building fences, their allegiance is not to GDI.
Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I always said you couldn't trust carpenters, and this is proof.
Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Unit reporting.
And there's no church, so I have nothing to destroy. Oh, look, a unit that chose not to attack.